Just fuck it.
No, I don't. Yeah. Other than that, Chad and I have never really had any issues. And in my opinion, he's like a Robin Hood. He only attacked bad people, liars, and all the scum at Chris Dick, all these fucking losers, right? But he never ever showed child pornography. He's not a fucking That to me is way more pertinent. If you're showing child pornography online, even if you think that's a fucking that's not a joke. That's not funny. No. Who the fuck thinks that's funny, by the way?
There's nothing funny about that at all, Mike.
Yeah, is that funny?
Fuck that motherfucker.
It's CGI or what? Even if you say that, even if it's CGI, is it better than real? Yeah. But it's still fucking weird that you think that that's the fucking funniest thing you can do. Just porn bomb me with regular porn like Walsh does. I mean, I can get over that. That's not a big deal. That's just pornography. Who cares? Child pornography? Who the fuck would think that's fucking funny?
Not.
I don't think that's funny.
No.
You don't even have to be a Christian or anything. Like, that's that's offensive to...
Did you hear Smoke Dog say that when he did it, it went away? Like, when they talked about that it went away?
What went
How?
away?
The porn bombing.
Who said that?
Smoke Dog, that was what he had said as a suggestion. It's interesting because I don't remember it happening after you did that. Do you? I remember after Tony, there was some after, but like now.
Yeah, I know. Coincidence. It's a coincidence, Phil. It's a coincidence. You know that.
Mud.
You know that. See, the thing that also pisses me off is the fact that we have to argue how fucking completely ridiculous. Like, if you lived in a world with everybody had an 80 IQ, right? They would go, "Oh, it's absolutely him." But unfortunately, we live in a world with, especially on here, 90% of the people have a fucking 30 IQ, right? So they don't fucking know what the fuck is going on, and you got to explain this ad nauseum. I get it. You want to be diligent. You want to convict somebody of something that atrocious, right? Without absolute proof. And I mean, that's actually a good thing. That's actually not a bad thing. But I'm 100%. Again, do I think Witz is a pedophile? I don't know. Probably not. I don't know. I think he got coerced or whatever, but whatever. The fact of the matter is,
he got coerced. Someone influenced him to do
by
that.
a fucking 12-year-old, yeah. Because he's that smart.
Wow.
And this is a guy that has a disposition of, and a history of looking up people right off the bat. That's a scumbag. I mean, I have the ability to look up anybody. Have I ever looked up anybody on here, even my greatest enemy? Not once, ever. Never.
He had said so much about him, it made me want to see if I could.
Darling, that's a little bit of weakness.
What's up, Smoke Dog?
The more you look
I pressed the button by mistake when
how much weakness that you have within yourself, because you can't face somebody like that with what you're given. You have to go overboard to find out exactly who they are, where they live. That's just fucking piss.
It's fucking creepy and weird.
I also want to say that live broadcaster makes a good point. I have not seen or heard of that crime being committed since that dude got pointed out.
This really is an interesting point. I never heard that before. I never heard that before, if you wanted the truth.
I mean, I brought that up too, but you know what their answer to that was? Well, because that kid Botter, who was the culprit, got caught by Tony, by the law, and it was him that was doing it. Botter, somebody I don't know of, came into my room, right? Never heard of him, never hung out with him, came into my room. Wasn't Witz, who didn't like me, who was in rooms with Botter, by the way, you're like, what, 48 years old, getting manipulated by a fucking preteen online? Does that not show you're not as smart as you think you are, fat boy?
Word.
And your wife's probably a fat Sasquatch hog, too. That's why you're online all day trying to avoid her.
So he tried to frame that kid, and it was really him?
Well, they were saying that the point, like you said, after that crime, it's right. That stopped. Or after he got caught red-handed. Yeah, they were trying to say it was Botter. Corey will tell you this, right? Because Corey's a genius. If you ever go to Corey, you want to know anything about knowledge and logic, you go listen to what Corey has to say, right? You go, that has to be true. You know what I mean? Smoke Dog, I'm being facetious. I'm being a fucking liar.
No, I know you're being. I'm agreeing. Like this.
Yeah.
So retarded the way he is. He thinks he's talking facts. The dude is dumb in the nails. You know what I mean? Like he prays to Alex Jones. You know.
He's the only one I think that believed it. But to me, the fact of the matter is, now I know that guy's still online. I've never seen him again. I know he still goes in Corey's, right? Corey still accepts him. No problem. Corey's no problem accepting somebody that showed child pornography because it didn't happen. Same way it didn't happen that a court convicted Mark Connors of fucking a 15-year-old when he was 45. Convicted, where you can actually look it up. Corey had no problem with that. But any random person, you're a pedo, you're a pedo, you're a pedo, you're a pedo. And Corey showed his dick to a 16-year-old. But everybody else is a pedo. Kind of starting to look a little weird for Corey. He only hangs with 2 convicted, caught red-handed pedophiles, and everyone else is a pedophile. And he showed his dick to a minor, and it's starting to look a little weird for you there, corn dog. In my opinion.
Corn dog.
I don't like.
Why are you calling corn dog?
I agree.
Corn dog, what?
Very suspicious activity.
Right? I mean,
And
it's starting to.
I have a corn dog.
You know what I mean? But it's starting to look weird. Your 2 main allies are actually people that were convicted, and everybody else you have absolutely no proof, and you call them pedophiles.
Yep.
That sounds like when you're actually a pedophile, and you know what I mean? If you, it's like Hitler did. It's like Hitler with old Goebbels, actually. But it's like when you say these things enough, people become whatever. You hear it so much.
Ingenuous.
The word is eluding, but it becomes like it doesn't mean anything anymore, and that's their goal. Say it enough times, and it doesn't mean anything anymore, and everybody overlooks it. So, and Corey's done that, and then he holds hands with the 2. Now, Mark Connors was convicted. Now, I'll give Corey the benefit of the doubt that he's an absolute moron, and he just doesn't realize that Witz was caught red-handed because he's that fucking dumb, and he's desperate for attention on his channel.
Yeah.
So
I believe he is that dumb and very dumb, but he's not exactly that dumb, like literally. So he's probably guilty. You know what I mean?
It is seem weird. It's starting to seem weird. Yeah.
Yeah, like protecting his own kind.
When you add everything up, that's all I'm saying. When you add everything up, you showed pornography, your dick, if you call that pornography. Whatever. Let's call that not porn. That's like anti-porn. That would make any girl dry instantly. Okay, you showed Lori that, whatever, and then you're calling everybody else a pedophile with no proof. But the 2 guys that I'm not saying, well, one was convicted. It's not pedophilia though. Fuck a fucking 15-year-old 45. They don't call it pedophilia. Pedophilia is like if they're like really. I don't know where the term brackets off, but it's definitely weird, creepy. Statutory rape, 100% is what it was. Statutory rape, and he got convicted and went to prison. Corey held his hand. Let's have a show together, Corey said. They were talking me and Yin's left, and I said, I'll never come back in your channel ever again, Corey, until this fucker's gone. Never. And I didn't. And Yin's too. We both left. Corey was talking on the phone with him, and then something happened. Corey finally came, and then he's like, it's a bit. I made that up. I was just trolling the pedophile.
Did he know that that was what happened with that guy? Like,
yes, I mean, everybody showed him. It was common knowledge. We all gave the links. You could go to the link. Everything criminal is common knowledge. It's not. The only time it's hidden is if you're a minor. Those files are sealed. Everything else is public knowledge. Just like you can go to any trial you want to. You can walk in. You don't have to be on the jury. You're allowed to witness it. Because it's common knowledge for the population to see what other people in their population are doing, right? So, yeah, it was common knowledge. We showed Corey, nope, he didn't believe it. He said, no, Mark's fine. What do you mean, Corey? It says right there, he fucked a fucking 15-year-old when he was 45. He pled guilty to it.
Yeah.
And Mark Connors told him this. Mark Connors told him, the only reason I pled guilty is I had to be at a concert that night for my country show, so I just went ahead and pled guilty. And Corey believed that. The same way he believes that Witt says, it wasn't me that showed the Gidgee picture of the child pornography with the same Gidgee picture. It was somebody that had hacked my account.
Yeah, that was the dumbest excuse. And also, dude, when he sent that picture to the 15-year-old, he was more than double her age. You know what I mean? She's only 15. This dude, right? He was like 30-something, 40 probably by then, right?
You're talking about Lori and Corey?
Yeah, exactly. He was more than double age.
She was 16 and he was, he was more like 40.
Yeah, wow.
He's 48 now.
Yeah. Damn.
Was she harmed? I guess that's the irony because she asked me about a lawsuit earlier.
No, I don't think that's a big deal. But what I'm saying is, like, Phil, all the things are starting to add up, and maybe I'm just trying to fuck with Corey a little bit because he always fucks with me, and now it's time to.
Yeah, fuck Corey. Fuck Corey, dog. Hell yeah.
In reality, I just think Corey's a fucking imbecile.
He is. And you know what's crazy? Yo, you know what's the craziest part about Corey, dog? I actually met him before I met everybody, dog, on Rabbit. I met him first, right? So I'm chilling in his room, right? He's playing movies, whatever, and I was actually like talking to a girl. Yeah. But yeah, so I used to talk to this girl that was like watching movies in his shit, so I'd be chilling there with her talking, and he would be talking shit about mad people that I didn't even know yet. He's talking shit about Mush, Fox, Joe, fucking The Click. You know what I mean?
That's how you introduced
It's The Click.
No, I didn't even get introduced through him.
Talk
Then
about being a judge of that place.
Listen,
Be careful.
then I left him because he was a bitch. I was talking to that girl. He was like jealous or something, and he used to always be annoying, like just like troll and shit. And I was like, I'm not even chilling with this dude no more. So I never went there again. I found Foxman in them, and was chilling with them. Started drinking with them, and boom, then I knew Foxman.
Yeah.
Before the Kermos. And then I met the Kermos through.
How fun is that?
Like, yeah. But I met him way before everybody. He was calling Mush a pedophile. Like, I didn't even know who this Mush is. He's like, yeah, he showed me, let me tell you my introduction.
You have to
He showed me
explain
this picture.
perfect.
He showed me a picture with a computer screen behind Mush. And he's like, look, there's child porn on that screen. And I'm looking, I'm like, bro, that's a blurry screen. Like, where do you see child porn on that screen? Like, I didn't even know anybody. I'm like, bro, are you sure that's child? And I was like, and if that's child porn, ain't it illegal for you to have that in your crib? You know what I mean? Like on your computer?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm starting to wonder about Corey. Like, listen, he's my friend online, but like, I'm starting to put the pieces together. And I do have an extra grind against him, and he's a piece of shit. He always talks shit about me. That's not true. So, but he called me a rapist. He's called everybody a pedophile. You know what I mean? But again, he's best friends with two people. One was convicted in a court of law. I'll give him the Witz one. Witz is a manipulator of morons, right? And Corey doesn't realize that he falls into the category of a moron, just like Bob. He's a moron. He's a fucking moron. There's a reason he's 48 years old with no life savings, and he's getting kicked out of an apartment. He has to beg online for cheese because he wants to drink vodka all day.
Well, I think what if it's because they're not giving him enough hours at work?
Well, what? At 48 years old, Phil?
Just being honest.
And I believe that this is all
at 48 years old, could you not have a better job?
This is all.
I think all that has to do with what you want to do with yourself.
What you want to do with yourself is drink yourself to death on vodka. And listen, I relate to that. I relate to that 100%.
Corey has been projecting that when he's calling everybody pedophiles, dog. I believe Corey is.
Work is good for you.
Work is good for you.
I have no drive. You know what kind of work I like, Phil? I like work in my backyard. I like cutting down trees. I like mowing the lawn. I like picking weeds. I like doing shit like that. For myself,
a man deserves
space. I don't want to go to some job now. I've had the luxury, so I understand that. I get. That's why I don't blame Corey for that. I'm sorry to cut you off, Smokey. By the way.
No, it's all good.
I really do appreciate your points, and they're true. And I'm just saying that Corey it's starting to seem a little weird. And now I'm going to turn the tables on him. He's always calling everybody a pedo. Maybe he's the pedo because he's calling everybody else a pedo.
He's projecting, exactly.
And he's friends with two known pedos. Not pedos, because actually, it's not the term. I think Ariel Lore told me the proper term, but whatever it is, it's deviant. You're 45, you fuck a 15-year-old, it's deviant. Ariel Lore had the proper term. Pedophilia, they have to be very young, which is still grotesque. 15, it's grotesque, but okay. And Corey showing his dick to Lori at 16, I'm really not, you know what I mean? Whatever.
Honestly, Johnny B should have went full throttle on his ass.
Johnny B letting Arabs piss on his daughter for money. He don't give a fuck, dude. That guy was peeing on Lori, punching her in the face. There's a giant pee stain on the fucking floor.
Wow. Yeah, I heard.
That's
I
gross.
heard he used to pee in the crib. Like, he'll just be standing and piss right on the ground.
That's
like,
gross.
Fucking runner. so dumb. When Nelson comes out here, every time he comes, there's a giant piss ring above Lori's ring. And yeah, Musa was peeing on her, and Musa, I guess, punched her in the face more than once. And guess what? John Bolton didn't care as long as he paid him rent money.
No. John Bolton is righteous man.
Phil, let me tell you this. If I live with my daughter and somebody pissed on her or punched her, if somebody, Arab especially,
Independent. Lori brought him. It's her responsibility. It's their private matter.
There, motherfucker. You couldn't pay me enough rent. I don't care what color you are.
I agree on a quiet environment.
If you punched my daughter and you were living in my house, you're getting you're gonna be.
I understand that.
Buried. That shit, bitch.
Somebody's getting fucked up, but John Bolton, well, Mookie, pay the bills. And, legs. See, Phil, you and I are different. You'll settle for money.
No.
I'm not processing this when you're saying it because I see them in a completely different light.
So sick of people selling out for money, dude.
No. It's luxury. No, it's luxury. Get paid doing what you like.
You make $100 billion, you're still going to die. And you're going to have to answer for what you did.
Of course.
Are you prepared to answer for fucking blood money?
Absolutely. Well, first off, I've never taken blood money. God knows my soul inside and out. I can say that.
I think you have a great soul. I've never seen.
Well, I mean, I don't. All I'm saying is that I did not know about this. This is a client that had their own hobbies.
Negative.
No, it's not. It was a reference. I did not know, and I don't recall.
Okay, now you sound like Clinton.
No doubt.
You sound like Clinton when he got caught with his dick getting sucked.
I remember that. I'm just saying that's my honest truth. I don't know what this guy did. I did my job, and I feel like it was a fun job, and we did a great job.
Whatever, you're the least of my concerns at this point.
There's a lot of people that helped me with that, and we all did great things, so shout out to them.
The only thing that makes me sad is you're supposedly like a beacon of light, a staunch Christian, and
everyone's a human being, but I'm not
you're just doing business with evil. You're doing business with evil.
No, this is a reference. Can I ask a question?
How can I look
hold on. Before I'm here, let me just say this because this is a frequent thing. I did show blood. I don't take blood money. This was a reference job. Look who referenced me. You're just talking about.
Who referenced you, by the way?
Chat.
And you didn't know when he referenced you that he might not be the best guy.
I did it because I thought it seemed like a fun job and we succeeded well.
And it paid well, right?
It paid with time.
So let me ask you this. Instead of making thousands of dollars, what if I would have paid you $50? Would you have still done it because it was a fun job?
Absolutely. As long as I could.
That's a liar. That's a lie. That's a
truth, honestly. No.
That's a goddamn... Okay.
I know it's my life.
I have a job for you right now. I have a job for you.
Well, hold on. Let me tell you something. It's not whatever job. Hold on.
I'm going to give you $50.
It's not... Listen, I can do it for 25. I can do it for 25. If you like what you do, it's not a bad... You're not wasting your time.
Okay.
You can have a good job doing what you do.
You're not on the top of the weed. The only reason it's disappointing is because you were on the hierarchy of good, and you went down and got paid by
There are a lot of people that got paid probably from that. Other people that can come on and say that.
They're already corrupt. They're already scum. I don't care about them already. You see the difference, right?
He wanted graphics for the show.
Somebody of the upper class, somebody with morals and ethics.
I did not take his money.
Something driving them other than capitalistic fucking money, and then you turned out to be the same as everybody else.
Does that matter? He tried so hard getting me to give him his money. How funny is that? And I said, nope, I did it and left. That's the funny thing of your story. Just got to be careful. That's someone that kept trying to meet me.
Claire money?
No, Claire was trying to pay me money for helping him out with the stuff, and I did not like that.
Did you make him a fucking pedophile website to help him molest children?
Didn't make anything for anyone like that.
You probably would have.
Never.
No.
But, I know someone that owns, I know someone that owns kids on TV. I don't think I would. That's a very high accusation.
Just like Tricep, Phil used to lay accolades on Claire, and everybody said, Mud, you're so mean to people. And I was mean to Claire, never laid any. I always said he was a degenerate scumbag.
There was something with him, and that's why exchanges were not good, and that's why you have to be smart. You have to be smart online.
Hey, Mud, I have a question for you when you're ready.
You loved him, Phil.
I did not.
You never liked Claire?
I approved of Claire. Claire made me feel like there's
Did you
people
ever say
that
anything derogatory about him like I did?
many times.
Tell me what you said.
Here, let me tell you, to be honest with you, what I did with this gentleman. If you want to know the honest truth, okay?
Sorry, I apologize. Yes, go ahead.
I basically completely ignored him. That's exactly what I did.
True.
No, that is
Every
the truth.
time
And then when he would try to pay me, he would
exactly.
come back after months and months trying to pay me for
not like that
graphics.
fucking weird.
And well, and this is somebody that tried meeting me several times, but I said no to right away.
Lady
Several
K,
times.
you know
No
who
money, none of
I
that.
appreciate more than
Until
anybody.
he do
Actually,
graphics.
let me put her closer to me and
That does
you
my-
get over there. Lady K tagged Elisa long before anybody knew. She went to dinner with her, and the first thing she said was, something ain't right about that girl. That girl's not a good person.
And I
want her to make happy
I literally took myself away from that person. I didn't want to hear anything they had to say. So, because I'm going to tell you, but see, here's the question I have for you, Mud. Like, all of us, there's everybody in this room right now. We've been online for a long time. We've created connections. We know the good and the bad, the ugly, everything like that. But somehow we're always surprised when somebody we know from online gets caught for doing some shit. We're like, okay.
I think I'm the only good person left online.
Well, you know what? I wish I could say the same. I wish I
I'm
could
just
say
kidding.
the same.
Shamrock, Lady K, everybody I think I have in my room. You know why? Because I weed out the scumbags. I fucking chastise them right away, and they never come back. And
Yeah, but I don't want to divide that community. I love that community. There's so many good people in there.
But think about this, Mud. For as long as we've been online, think
Putting
about
together a
how many
lawsuit.
people we've seen. No,
I'm working with Winston. I'm taking this channel down.
Like the CP stuff.
I'm gonna record.
But finance stuff.
You better not, Phil.
We've seen a lot of people.
I'm stuck. I'm going after her and her husband, and I'm going after all those people. I'm gonna work.
Bring it.
I'm gonna work
I
out
will
with
cover you in legal fees. Let's go.
Shamrock, I'm gonna take your money. I'm taking your dog. I'm
You
taking.
can.
Going after
You
her.
can try. You better pack a lunch. You can try.
I'm gonna be honest. No, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. When you kick me out, Winston has deep pockets. Winston has deep pockets. We're taking you
Not
out.
as deep as mine.
Prison, by the way, I have close connections with the Nazi lowriders and the Aryan Brotherhood, and you're gonna get your ass fucking killed. You little fucking fat slob. Fucking Indiana fucking puke fat ass fucking pedophile freak. Sorry. I don't like pedophiles.
Yeah, can't they send the cops after him? Like,
Can't
give
divide
the cops his username, let them do the rest? Like, once you have the guy's username and the...
No one knew that. No one knew that.
Can't the cops go after him and investigate, find who he is through his username and IP?
I mean, there's a possibility because this is technically an FBI case, and like if I could show the FBI that I have a video of him, somebody like him, and then the next day him, and like I mean they would investigate this because this is technically a federal case.
Well, you know,
And we doesn't realize that because this is on. Yeah, you can show shit I said, white power shit, but that's fine. I mean, that's not illegal.
Yeah, it's pretty much...
It's not.
It's not in good taste. But it is illegal to show child pornography. That's very illegal, motherfucker. That's very illegal.
Here's what I don't fucking understand. Is
Fucking
that
puke.
people who are doing these things online, they're like, do you not realize that you are going to be caught at some point?
Stupid as fuck.
There is a vision of...
No, they don't ever think they're going to get caught, Lady K.
Never think they're getting caught.
The three letters of...
Listen, I come online.
The real soldiers on it. They're all lamers now and they're faggots.
I've always been on camera. I've always been on fucking voice. I always trusted people like that. So I smoke to all your upper tier. You know why? You don't have really anything to hide, I don't think, for the most part. I mean, there are some people. For the most part, you can. It's not like if you come online, you're not alleviated from like criminal activities or whatever, etc. But you show yourself, right, and all these people that hide, like a lot of times they hide because they're fat and ugly or whatever, and I get that they don't want to, you know what I mean. But whatever.
Because, honey, we've seen people fat and ugly.
Yeah, that's not even a problem.
Hide, but they're the ones that sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're.
Which is fat and ugly inside.
I forgot about that part.
I'm gonna fucking smash you now, you fucking white trash faggot. I'm making that video, by the way. It'll be out before next week, and then we will play it for Yins, and we'll talk over it. I'm going to make sure it's very laid out. I'm just going to talk through it, and I'm going to explain the whole thing cohesively.
Culture shock, Tony Stark. StreamYard is bringing a
slow
culture
down
shock.
my over. You know, I generally talk fast. I'm going to try and slow it down. And if anybody still likes wits after that, good luck. And by the way, everybody knows where you live, biker boy.
Well, Tony Stark, I don't mean to call you out while you're here, but it seems like you're getting sued too. Someone said, Jens came up here and said you're getting sued
Good
too.
luck, you're going to break the bank suing Tony Stark.
Yo, I do want to read that manifesto. How can we do that? I want to read that manifesto.
I don't want to read that.
Who doesn't
Because
From what they hear, Smoke Dog, it sounds so bad. I've heard about it. It sounds wild.
And yo,
I don't even...
he's gonna be life in jail, right?
Have you seen this video? Fancy Dog Wing linked me a video.
Unreal, dude.
Have you guys seen this video?
Of
Thank
Lala,
God.
the girl Lala, talking.
No good.
No, what's that one?
Dude, this is the thing that makes me worry. Before I thought it was all jovial and fun, right? But this guy was pure evil, Phil, and you didn't even sense it.
No, this is somebody you can't look. Life is a natural flow. I'm a passerby. This is somebody
How
that
would you not sense this?
I didn't look at it long enough to sense it.
I mean, the
I
pure
shared
evil. I always
Doesn't matter,
believe.
but this
Listen,
when the
Phil, I
media,
always
you know
knew
what
he
I
was a
thought?
scumbag,
didn't
and I
like
just thought it was
do
because he was a Jew. I didn't
When
know.
he said that, I actually ignored him. But I don't know. You know, it really is the truth. You know, I really did not.
This
That's why
video,
we're
listen.
listening about him.
Yeah, hold
Hold
on. Let me preface this really quick, because this person sent me this video. I could probably name his name, whatever. I had never seen this video. I've seen the things about Jim Moore, but this thing's. I don't watch the IP2, so I didn't know. But in this IP2, Jim is saying there's 80% of things about me you don't know, and let me get your email.
Am I in that video with him? No, because I would never have.
I didn't watch
I would
the whole
never
thing.
have met
Maybe
that
you
man.
are.
No, I would never have met that
You know,
man.
when he tried to get everybody, this is funny, he tried to get everybody to subscribe to his email, right? And he said, Mud, here's my email, and give it to everybody, right? And I literally told him, Jim, I would never, because it was Kansas City 666, and I said, I'm religious, so I would never send anything to a demonic email like that, and I didn't. And that's where he sent everybody the fucking manifesto. So guess who didn't get it? I did. And I'm not going to say that I was altruist or new. The only reason I didn't
Wait, hold on. Was that the name of this? Hold on. Was that what was the name of that? 666 Kansas
Yes, it was
City?
like Kansas 666 was the email, something like that. At 666 at the end of it. And I said no.
I
Really, I was lying. All I really was, I didn't care about Jim or Nicholas or anything he had to say. I had no idea it was going to be that. I just didn't want a communication with this guy, so I was like, I made that up, right? I'm not even really a Christian either. I mean, I'm a Christian. I do believe in God, but it's a different thing. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. But I didn't accept this, and this is the manifesto, the email he harvested that he sent to all the people.
There are children in there. They said that I said, did he say sorry in there at all in this whole thing? It's like 25 pages, 26
no.
pages.
I believe
They never apologized, by the way. They said there's no sorry in there. You know what I think he does in there, truthfully, from how they said it? He's exposing the victims again. That's how it sounds to me.
This guy's a sick motherfucker, dude. But I'm saying, so Phil, so like we brush it off and we make fun of it like people with wits and people forgive
we pray to God. We pray to God we're not associated. That's not truth, honestly.
If you're showing child pornography, whether it's whatever or not, there's something fucked up in your mind, dude.
Hell is on side of it.
I'm a crazy motherfucker, right? I'm a crazy motherfucker. I'll fight you. I'll crush you. But showing that's weird.
A big deal. Like, you gotta think about that. To be honest with you, if you're coming on here,
I like gangbang porn with adults.
You can toys and animals, anything you want. My point is that this is somebody that came on here, possibly child porn, but after he did this and you called this out, it stopped happening. That was what was interesting tonight, because I don't remember that happening after. Do you remember after you said this that it happened in another room? Did this happen again after?
Let me ask you a question. I don't know what you're talking about anymore, Phil.
Okay.
Did you watch IP2 with Elisa? Because I did.
Off
I never saw one show ever.
Sometimes it's in my algorithm, so I'll click and...
Okay, so mine isn't. And you could hack. I'll let you hack into my
Who
computer.
else was a shout out to Non-10K? She was in mine the other night. I spoke to her
Phil,
instantly.
the fucking computer genius, hack into my account right now and look through any browser history I have and see if he can find any IP2 ever of Elisa or anybody. And I bet he can't find shit. And I'm willing to bet $1 million to 1,000 on that.
Nothing, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
So I don't know what happened, but when this guy sent me this now, I only watched 3 minutes of this video. And if you guys want to watch this, it's some dude, probably a degenerate I don't even promote, but the guy that sent it to me, and it showed clips of Claire, the 3 minutes I watched, of him saying, I have deep, dark secrets. 80% of them I kept when I showed them.
That's what pulled me into this, too.
And Elisa's like, or whatever, she doesn't care, right? Somebody told me she doesn't even care. And I knew she wouldn't.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
So I remember this, like, so they said, I know this is sounding, and this is not my business, because this is breaking Wendy Packer rules, too. But do you think that she got money from him? Be honest.
They said that she milked him dry. But that wasn't my point. My point being that she will utilize this for monetary gain. And the only thing in her mind won't be the children are abused. It'll be how can I manipulate the situation so
instantly,
I can
within 3 months, Smoke Dog, he was taken off of IP2. Completely removed from IP2. Think about the network IP2. I decided it's got a rich culture. I like IP2. I was there way before any of this shit. I get it. I like CX Network at all. Okay, it's all good stuff.
Oh, you was taken off IP2 after 3 months. He was taken off IP2.
There'll be porn. You'll find some gangbang porn. You'll find some sister getting fucked in the dryer porn. You know what I mean? You're gonna find porn.
Who got kicked off IP2 after 3 months?
Or yeah, Smoke Dog.
Who got
Oh my god. That was funny.
Yo, who got kicked off of IP2 after 3 months?
Hermit and friends got kicked off of IP2.
Oh, shit.
Welcome back.
Why'd they kick him off?
Motherfucking King.
You know, I don't know that. I know that
actual celebrity I know, by the way.
Stream.
It's true.
And completely not fucking still a person.
I can't believe I have to type that. I feel
Like
sad
not
that
pretentious, like Phil, like you're. I don't understand Phil sometimes.
yeah, I don't know, but I'm not pretentious. I'm a passerby, humble, inexpensive, and I do what I like. That's what I'll tell you.
When can I fucking meet your wife?
You know, we'll see. Maybe in a year. Maybe
Do you think she knows who I am?
I don't know about that. You know,
You don't talk about us, Phil?
you know.
What? I bet
Okay.
she's so. You know what I think? I think. Have you guys
You know
ever
what,
watched The Office? I think she looks like Pam or acts like Pam.
I'm cool with that. I love Gypsy.
Have you seen The Office, Phil?
Oh, okay. Yeah, Jim's girlfriend on that show.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
show. You don't watch TV. I forgot.
Whatever it is. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Sure. Very traditional, to be honest. I'm stoked.
Good for you.
That's all I care about. Traditional, someone I think I'm into. I love it. I'm having a good time, to be honest.
I have a serious question. When you're in here in the closet, where the fuck is she at?
All around. Listening and probably shaking her head, sometimes laughing. And like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I'm 38. I swear I'm a professional. I get it. You gotta think, like, it could be, I would love AI. You know, if I like nanotechnology, Tony Stark.
Nothing wrong with that. There's
I love
nothing wrong with that.
nanotech.
No.
Sometimes she used to be plugged into the wall. But, no, I don't know. I'm having a good time. I think it's fun. That's the best way to say it.
I
It's
appreciate
an
everything.
everyday thing.
I know as soon as you have a kid, I'm never going to see you again, and that's a good thing. But I'm enjoying the moments with you now that I can chastise you, and we can fight about whatever stupid things we fight about.
No, I think that, you know, everyone has children. We hope that they can be doctors quick, because daddy needs money, quick. I would love it. And I want nothing but boys. Of course, I'm not going to lie. I want all my
Listen,
I'm not going to lie.
You know what would be better? Just raise them to have common sense and logic and be able to discern and think
Try
for
to give a
themselves.
quiet house. That's the best thing to say. A
College
quiet
won't
house.
teach them that. Actually, college will indoctrinate them to think a certain way. So it's your job
I
to
think I
objectively
just want to have a quiet house with them. Something that's a place, a room that they can go that they know it's like quiet.
That's where you went.
Well, I think I liked having a quiet house. I
And
loved
you
it.
had a great, you had a great job.
Shit.
I mean, I could go, I mean,
Man, if I compare my childhood to Phil, this is why I hate this guy. I'm envious of his life because mine was so way worse than that. I think if you would have put me in Phil's life and put Phil in my life, Phil would be a toothless homeless dude on the fucking street right now, and I would be a fucking probably the president. Like,
Yeah.
switch our sides of our families and put us in each other's shoes, I would at least be dominating some country. Phil, you would definitely be smoking meth on one of these YouTube streams.
What?
I would never, first off, I would never smoke meth. I would never, something about that.
In your situation,
Never. In mine,
Yeah,
no. I
that's what
think,
I'm saying.
no,
You
everyone,
get the gist of
no,
it.
everyone is born
put
into
you
every.
in my situation
hold
as
on.
a kid and let
Hold
you
on,
raise
sir, I
up
just
in
wanna
fucking
say this.
chaos like I raised
There's
up
no
in.
other way to summarize
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Everyone is their own main character. You see your own perspective. You are your own main character. You have your own network, your own hobbies, everything that you do. And now, but here's the thing. In
I don't
2023,
care about
anyone
that
can get
shit.
100 views. Good luck.
Everything's
Everything's polarized.
That's your goal. I don't give a
No,
fuck
no,
about
no. You
online.
can,
I don't care about viewers. I'm the only one that doesn't care about viewers. I'm the only one left that cares about humanity and cares about just having fun with friends online on a Friday night. That has nothing to do with money or donations or how many likes I can get or subscribe.
No, you can meet a lot of
That's your
No,
deal. You know why?
doing what
Because
you like.
you grew up in a middle-class family where everything was predominantly about making money and wealth. I grew up
my
in a
responsibility
shitty-ass
is
family where it was
accountability.
about survival.
Accountability.
That's what I'm saying. Put
You
you
be accountable every day. Every day,
you are
you be
in my
accountable.
shoes,
That's
and
what I
as
want for my
smart
house.
as I am in your shoes, I'm the president. You're a crack addict.
I don't. You know what? Completely. You know what? Completely untrue. I don't trust this guy with the. It's okay, Rapid Bat, but I wouldn't trust this guy with the nuclear codes. I'll start there.
Did you call him a rabbit bat?
No, listen, I'm not because I was raised in an improper environment. Have you ever? You don't know movies, but if you ever seen Trading Places, right? It's about it's a comedy, but it's basically about environment as opposed to genetics.
That's an awesome
Are
movie.
you in a good spot because you're genetically superior, or because you had a supportive, nice environment, right? And then they take Eddie Murphy, who's a homeless bum, and they put him in the spot of one of the dukes, not the duke, whatever. This guy that's coddled, he had everything, right? And they bet $1. One says it's genetics.
Now, you know what? Listen, I think that anyone
nurtured.
Great movie. Great movie.
I was educated. I think nurturing is definitely the source of education.
It's the thing I'm talking about with Phil. It's nurture over nature. Put me in a
no money in there. You can give someone
superior
you can
brain
throw
power
people in the rainy forest and build a home and nurture.
Environment, like I said.
Know how to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's natural. If you know, that's what I said earlier. Absolute love, absolute evil.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I don't think anyone thought
lucky as a
was
child where you're born, though. You're lucky where you were born.
No, there are people that. You're
lucky. It wasn't preordained.
You think I'm lucky, but someone would be so happy to be in poverty and somewhere else.
Like, who's happy to be in poverty?
What?
What did he just say? See, that's white bread fucking grew up in it. Somebody be happy to be in poverty.
What is poverty?
Everybody loves
poverty is. I would say poverty is charity.
Yes, everybody loves him. Ask Corey how fun poverty is.
Charity.
Poverty is defined. I think you could have millionaires that think they live in poverty. People that live in America have.
For his vodka water.
I can't help him with his finances.
It's so true.
Impoverished, yes, and no one wants to be impoverished.
Vodka water.
Here's what I'm thinking. It's very perceptual. Poverty is very perceptual. I think every day. Hold on a second. I think that you could feel poor living off of $20 a day. You know what I'm saying? But you're really not. Do you understand? Like, poverty is very perceptual. If I'm in a different country and I have different things, Americanisms.
You lost me, Phil.
I mean, I don't know. If you don't have money and you can't afford food or lights and stuff like that, poverty is way more than perception. You mean you're living that shit?
Well, that's the life you're supposed to live. Give everything away.
What?
People feel like they're in poverty every day.
I'm not going to say I was
Be honest.
impoverished. I wasn't. I lived in a middle-class family. My dad was a saint. My dad was a breadwinner. My dad was a hard worker. My dad was ethical. My dad was immoral. Everything about him was the greatest person. Of course, he died when he's 54 years old because that's the way God likes it. And he let the degenerate, gambling, sociopathic narcissist survive probably to be 100. Because that's how the world works.
You know, everything here is passing away. That's the best thing about this. This is the most of hell, poverty anyone will see. No, it's not. Because let me tell you something. It would have been better for someone to not have been born to see the darkness and what death is. This is the most that you'll see. And, you know, you're funny because you're saying this guy died.
You're saying things that sound good, but they don't actually make
No,
any sense.
I'm saying it's knowledge. It's common human knowledge.
He's saying words
No.
that sound great, but they actually don't make any sense.
Death is a judgment. You will come back to your body. You will have. You won't live like this forever.
Do salvia. Do salvia.
These are all religions. These are all. Go to your grandparents. Look at what were you taught? Nothing. There is no.
I'll be
My
back.
grandparents were
Well, what
great.
is your heritage? You know what I mean?
My
Tell me.
mother's and father's grandparents were great, but that was a different time. They were all great people.
Sure. So what are your beliefs? I think that there is an afterlife and there is judgment. I think death is judgment.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Okay. I have confidence in mine, so I know. In my world.
I feel it. I've always felt
Well,
it.
be careful because now you can judge death. You know what I mean? Like, and you're not even supposed to judge. So is death... are these people dead? I don't think so. You're never going to convince me that this man is dead. If anything, I'll say you were this way when he was gone for 30, 40, 50 years. Like, do you know what eternity... But because
See, what is he saying?
I'm saying that life is very quick. Life is very
a lot of edibles, and I'm going to regret this, but I'm going to have to have it.
I'm saying life is very quick. And don't worry if someone's gone for 30 years because they're not gone. And that's the best... This
Life
is the most
is very
hell you'll
quick.
see. It's like dust. It's instant. Instant.
Death comes like a thief in the night.
Away.
That's very true, Phil. That part I agree with you.
Death comes like a thief in the night.
Always lingering.
But the part I don't agree with you on is, like, other people, we've had this argument. If you remember, throughout the ages, you told me Robin had every chance to be president just like anybody else. And I tried to explain to you it's not true because it's circumstantial wherever you're born because you have, it is genetics, but it's also where you're born. You don't have the same opportunities. I mean, no one said life was fair. And why did
you're all, you know, God bless. Everyone's getting shelter and clothes. And what else did you ask for?
I love your planet. It's beautiful. Everything about it is gorgeous. But the people you created are fucking trash. Myself included.
This is free will, and it has to start somewhere. And it started with you. And one of us is wrong. That's the best part about it. Either you're one or the other. There is a tunnel and light. There's a tunnel or light. You can be out of your body, have near-death experiences.
I hope.
You don't have to hope. Look at all your poets.
I'm so disenfranchised with life. If I get some kind of chronic illness, I really think I'll be afraid somewhat to die. But the other part of me is like, if there's nothing,
why you're coming back? Why would that affect
nothing though? Even if there's nothing, that's better than here.
You know, here's the truth. You are, you know, truthfully, it says, here's some facts and gems if you guys like. You know, God said to the Jews, are ye not gods? You know, you already are gods. And if you would come to me like, what does this mean? I'd be like, that's the truth. Like,
are you saying this to Leah right now?
It doesn't have to do with anything. Like, Phil, like what?
You're a reflection. You know, God. Here, let me tell you something. God is suffering right now. You are made in the image of God. God is suffering right now. To be honest, it's
how is he suffering still?
Oh wait,
because his creation is passing away.
Suffering. Okay.
God actually mourned so bad he did a flood and regretted it.
John
why not
Taylor.
fix it?
All right, John Taylor's not so bad.
Then why not fix it? If God is suffering, like, and I'm not trying to be like.
It is fixed. It's done. Everything is done. It's
why
all
not
done.
Fix it?
It's done. Everything is done.
When? What? I'm a legend.
Here's what it says. Wait until the end. Wait until the end.
When everybody's been
I would say in my world, wait until the end of life, not time. I don't care about time as much as I do life.
Oh, it's the end of days. It's been when is the fucking end of days?
God, I wish I had more beer. Go ahead.
Well, I don't know about in your near-death experience. You can have any experience you choose.
Oh,
I don't know.
honey.
I'm gonna smoke a bowl.
Lady
I
K,
can't
you're
tell you
reacting like a
experiences in my
Satanist.
life
Lady
that
K,
you did not
you're
Smoke a
reacting
bowl. Smoke a bowl.
like a Satanist. Are you
I
down
say
with
have a great time while you're here.
I'm telling you.
I'm watching Hell
girl,
pass away. I'm fine with
I
that.
can tell you something that have happened in my life that I swear to God you would not believe. But I mean, everything, right?
Lady K,
Oh my God,
you're
it's
here.
always good to see you
And I
guys.
can fucking hear you, Lady K. And I should let you talk more. I'm sorry.
No, I don't really have much to say. But I just want to
You
say
always have a lot.
thank you though, bro. Like, it's always a pleasure.
Your personality, you are who you are, and I really appreciate that about you. I really do. Always the girls are the
Skilled
best.
woman.
Like, and Phil, that's why I like him. He almost is like a girl.
No.
I try to, I like masculinity, but I'm good. I am. I've got a little. I'm
Your
good with
dad
it.
is masculine, you're not.
I'll tell you what.
Oh my God.
Let me tell you something. This is the end of all generations. Just dress me up as best as you can. You know what I mean? I don't care about what he said.
I can guarantee you.
I'm
this
so
will go-
spoiled. I'm
If
feeling
Phil
this
and me
love,
and his
not
dad
money,
hung out
love,
together,
like good people like that wish goodwill. It's so
Me and
good to
Phil
get
became-
goodwill.
Yeah.
It's true. It's so
So
true.
Phil,
Sucks.
Phil, you
I
know
wanna
that
hang
Mug
out with
loves
Phil and his
you,
dad.
bro. Like, if you don't realize that Mug loves you,
Here's what I'm saying. I hope my wife loves the
and-
afternoon and the night.
I don't
where am I
know.
wrong?
Who is this? Yes, yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, if I
Yeah.
could drink beers with Phil and his dad by the end of the night, I swear 3 hours in,
He
me
plays
and his
music
dad
all
would
night.
be
He's jamming
making
somewhere.
comments about him, kind of trolling him, laughing at him without him knowing it, because we'd be way more manly than he is.
No, let me tell you, I feel very respected at any
He would look
circle I
over
go.
and go, Mud, you know what? That thing you're saying about where you're
The older I get,
put there, and you could have been put here.
No, it's different. Because when I'm younger, older people were annoyed with me. As I'm getting older, now they love me. I got it. I got so good. Of course, because they just want to hear themselves. Older people just want to be themselves, chill out. You grow out of phases of adolescence. Truthfully, decisions need to be made, but live your life. Live a good life. And as for poverty, it looks like I was wrong because it says poverty and hunger, and poverty and lack of shelter. So I don't want anyone to have poverty or lack of shelter.
You've been blind to everybody else since the day I met you.
I just want to walk right through. I want to walk right through with lines, and I just want to look around and be like, yeah, I know. I like this person, this person, this person, this person.
This guy was the worst.
I'm so good with it. My life is forever, and I say, yeah, but everything's coming back. All your animals, you forgot anything.
This motherfucker is. This guy had a channel, right, where he just talked.
I'd say, guys, look who else made it in the cut. And Born Mush, that satanic motherfucker, would be here. I think he could get in.
That's fair.
Good for sea animals. I love beavers. I like clean ones.
Clean beavers.
True.
Canadian beaver.
Whatever, as long as it's clean, right?
The crazy thing is,
Maybe
back
something you
then,
like
we
to.
all knew everything about. Like everybody knew. Like nobody really hid anything. Like you didn't really have to worry about docs because everybody knew. But nobody was so scummy that they would use it against you. It was weird. Like I don't know. We should talk
a million views. Can I get a million views? Can I get 800?
Well, that was you. That was
no,
you.
no, no. That's everyone. No, that's anyone. No, you give me a break. You mean what?
I never cared about that.
For the shit you said before. I would have to need another refill before that. Like,
You
okay,
never care about that. I was never like you guys in that regard.
I'm not. Lady K, you wanted to leave King to get me off here.
On Stickam, I literally used to have 4 backup accounts because I knew I was going to get banned once or twice per night.
And the admins are messaging me. They're like,
Right,
hey,
so Phil never got banned and never wanted to lose any. So don't include me in that bullshit
don't
statement.
give me a help desk, even you now.
Fuck then,
I'll
and I
use the
don't
help
care
desk.
now.
I'll do the help desk.
That's so counterintuitive to me. Like, that's so anti-life. Like, it's so plastic.
Oh, impossible.
That's the beginning of plasticity.
I'm a little confused. Like Mud, I'm a little confused by something Phil said.
I could have messed up.
He picked his name and my name in the same sentence, and I'm not really sure why that happened.
Well, which statement?
I don't know. You're like, well, these names.
If we had a stenographer.
Well,
I need to be able to do replay. I'm learning it all again.
there's only one
Like, playback. I'm so sorry.
You can do it.
I could load another browser and do it. I get it.
You said you need, lady. You said you need.
You could play a little Care Bear Stare Rainbow Hoodie.
I know what you said. You said that you need Lady K
Can I hear it?
to get Leaf King to get you off.
Oh yeah, I was just trying to be
Whoa,
anticlimactic.
whoa.
Take me off the stage.
Oh my God,
Lady
Phil
K.
never liked Leaf King either.
I know. Listen,
You guys,
one thing that I will
I
say
like
about
Lady K. Lady K.
He was on
What
Twitter.
either?
I
And he
think
was like
just
saying,
he's
oh
just
my God,
he's
he's
fooled.
like,
He's
Something's going on with Leaf King.
by Lisa,
He's like a sailor, Phil.
I actually reached
a
out. Yeah,
sailor.
hey, bro.
You ever watch Sinbad?
Okay.
Yeah, I love that
Yada,
shit.
yada, yada.
Remember when the sirens would
He
call to him?
posted that like, oh my God,
He's
like,
completely
I was
fucked.
like,
Lisa
know,
Nice
he's a
Guy
siren.
is completely fooled by her. She's really attractive.
fuck you.
Every time I look at her, I still like, God, she's so fucking attractive. But I probably
Who
would.
was that too,
If
Lady
I was
K?
drunk, I would fuck her. Even I would give everything up. I'd still fuck her.
No, you wouldn't.
I don't know. Maybe I would.
Well,
I don't. Maybe if you were drunk, but I think that if you,
Yeah, if I
see
was-
how
no,
she is on the
I would
inside.
know.
I think that matters to you.
It
I don't think
does.
you're.
But
Yeah.
she is something like from the.
Look,
from
Joe,
the
I'm gonna
out,
build
she's
it
not
together.
that great. Like she has chicken legs and shit. It's like she's
oh
not
my
that
God,
attractive.
I feel like I'm at a fucking audition.
Lady
Sorry,
K
Lady
knows
K.
way more than I
No,
do.
seriously.
I'm just saying
what
she's
do you
got.
think my life is
Why
like?
do you-
I am part.
Why do you think I get away with so much? Because I'm ugly? No. If you're ugly, you can't say anything. It's
No.
sad.
What's happening right now? I'm exactly living my life that I come from.
She's doing what she likes. That's the first step.
No one listens to ugly people.
They don't. It's
Sorry,
sad.
Lady K.
They don't. I mean, unless you're a professor, right? If people know you're like, but if you're
I'm
like
learning
in general-
poverty tonight, but
Why do you think people listen to Corey? Because he's semi-attractive from the fucking neck up. Imagine
but
if
see-
Corey was ugly.
But for me, once people like Elisa and stuff like that show
No,
that
you're right.
true ugly insides to that
That's true.
personality, I can never see you as. She's
because
pretty.
you
really think that's
morals
why
and
you don't
ethics,
think
Jamie.
okay.
They
I don't
don't
think
all
that.
have
Okay,
that.
that's the answer to my question. I'm gonna get a refill. Yeah.
And I'm a guy, dude. I have those things. Like, but if I was real drunk and maybe like I don't know, she wanted to suck my dick or something, I probably would let her.
That's fine. That's okay.
I really don't believe that.
I don't think he's
But
that.
those blown up lips, what else are they good for? The funny thing about Bill is he's been jealous about her, and he's go ahead. Bill.
Never been. Yeah, I'm gonna get a refill. You get that out of your system while I
She
watch
wanted to meet me and Phil. Phil couldn't stand it. Phil was like,
I
listen,
never got.
Phil said you shouldn't meet her, but I would meet her for coffee. Some shit like that.
Yeah, there you go. I'd be very simple. Of course, there's
He
nothing wrong
didn't
with
want me to
coffee.
meet her.
Well, you were in with her.
I was gonna
Yeah,
live with her in
I'm getting a
Hollywood.
refill. Yeah, well, yeah, I would not have done that. 1 second.
You know what? That still shocks me to this day. It shocks me to this day because you are very, very good at the
Yeah, I know.
You know
I didn't do it,
exactly
lady.
how
I didn't
you
do
are.
it.
How did you not?
I didn't do it.
Like,
I did get it. I didn't do it. That's why I didn't do it.
I know, but how did you not instantly?
And I'm cheap.
The fact that
Too
that
much
thought
money.
came into your brain.
I mean, you're talking now $3,000 payment, and my payment's literally property taxes, which keep going up every year, by the way, but it's still a lot less than that. I mean, I had to pay maybe $200 in property taxes. Now I'm going to pay $3,000 a month. That's a big. See, for me, I mean, I'm fiscally responsible, unlike Corey. I don't want to have to beg later. But yeah, no, Elisa's never been to me like you are, Lady K. Like, you're salt of the earth. Like, I trust you. Like, I hang out. Like, you're great. Elisa's fake, but she is pretty. I mean, it's factually.
Really?
I mean, aesthetic.
Yeah, I think she's
or whatever. Just looking at her, yeah, she's pleasing.
Yeah, that means there's something that.
Men are stupid. Men are like cavemen. That's why they'll fuck anything.
I can't stand her, and I think she's pretty. I don't think she's like,
Yeah,
oh my
that's
God,
what I'm
drop
saying.
dead gorgeous, and I can't stand
No,
her.
no,
but I
no.
think she's pretty.
Honey,
She's
like
not
I
the
said,
hottest girl ever.
but
No, she's not.
I swear to
But-
God. I
but-
She's
swear
like 42
to God,
years old too. You got to remember,
anybody
she's like
who's in that
42 years
trouble
old.
that I met her and was like, but there's a lot of other things that were going on.
But then again, she did like. I know it was fake though, because she was just trying to. But I don't know if it was fake though. This is the only thing that makes me think that it wasn't fake, because like when Chad did all that shit against me, right? She messaged me the only time she's ever, before or since, and gave me condolences and helped me, and like it wasn't beneficial to her. I didn't go on her show after that. Like I didn't give her any type of.
Yeah, but no,
So she like showed a genuine, and she never like went from. So like in that regard, like that's what made me think that she's not maybe like everybody's got good. Like Frank said, even Hitler.
Really, exactly. See, this is the weird thing is, so if she messages you, that's not to say that there was not any kind of backstory or something that she wanted for the future. Even the fact that right now you're speaking.
No, it was.
About her.
Listen, Lady K, I don't know if you knew this. I'll give it.
The fact that you did not go into the room, it didn't work out the way maybe she had planned it, but I believe.
No, you're misinterpreting what I'm saying though.
Like every time somebody sends me something, and I'm like, oh God, I don't even want to watch it. But then I can't help myself.
I'm gonna eat more edibles.
But I don't like after I look at it. Like when people
And
send
shit,
me
when I'm so high later, it's your fault.
Okay.
It's not, but
I'll be high too, so I won't care.
damn,
I'll be thinking of you. I'll be like, Shamrock would calm me down.
girl,
Yes.
do honey.
Sometimes he's hit me, and then I wake up, and I don't even know where I am.
Hey,
Well, I
you
know.
know what? I think Sham can help you out. I like
She's like my spirit animal. No, Shamrock's good. Shamrock's definitely, absolutely, 100% one of my favorite people.
you know
Has
what?
nothing to do with
I have
seniority.
nothing to say.
Has everything to do with because she's just like down to earth and normal. And she's real. She like uses logic. And it's crazy. Like all these things that you think are like normal, I found that the.
I like her.
Oh yeah,
Thank you, I like
absolutely.
you too.
Oh, have you guys never met?
Oh yeah, we've met.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, of course.
She's great, right, Lady King? She's like you.
That's why
I'm not as famous though.
Because, like first of all, we don't.
I'm not as
go
famous.
head-to-head.
It's true.
That's a part.
Like Shamrock,
That's appealing as well.
do that head-to-head thing. The other women online do.
Why do people want to be famous? I don't even understand that.
And it's like we don't need to do that. And I love
Seems like
that
a
about her.
giant burden. I would way rather be rich and not be famous.
Yeah.
It's such a burden. Like, what, I have to sign like all these cards and pretend like I like all the public, a bunch of fat degenerate slobs want my autograph. Like that means anything anyway because I wrote my name on a piece of paper. Yeah, how fucking stupid. What the fuck? That's always been around. That's not something new. So, but I just never got that. Like,
Yeah.
okay, then what? Okay, cool. This person signed your fucking paper. I don't get it. I don't understand. Or the pictures they take with them, like, and you show these pictures of people and everybody knows, like, it's not like, oh, it's my friend. Look, I stood next to great, and you're not even sitting there. Most of these fuckers you stand next to, you think they're pedophiles, they're morons. Like, they're nothing great. They're just sellout trash. Why do you care about them? Not all of them. Like Denzel, I would take a picture with Denzel if he would.
I'm
You know what I
with
mean?
you.
I love Denzel. I love fucking Mel Gibson. You know what I mean? There's a few I'd go out of my way for, maybe, but I'm not really starstruck unless they have something good behind their being.
Mud, here's the really interesting thing, is that of all the people that I've never met Denzel, ever.
He's badass. I love Denzel.
I think he is badass.
The thing about Denzel I love his movies, and he's an advocate for truth. As far as I've seen it, like he's speaking out against he's speaking out against child pedophilia within the industry that he's a part of, where he could be blacklisted, right? He's promoting that.
No, he's too senior to be blacklisted at this point.
There you go.
He's way too senior.
Good for him
to say
now.
Whatever the fuck he wants to say.
You know that shit's corrupt, man. You know that shit's corrupt. Even Corey Haim Feldman said they got molested and raped on that fucking movie, and all these kids.
Do you realize? Okay, now here's the strange thing: is let's talk about Corey Feldman for a second. About maybe 5 years ago, I was doing a show, and Corey Feldman and his band was going to be there, so we're all backstage.
When you give up everything.
There's even a documentary of one of the other people that's in this photo. I posted this fucking photo, and people came at me like I was like some kind of pariah, and I was like, oh, so you're dating Corey Feldman? I was like, no, I never said that. We're at the same show. We're about to all go on stage at some point during this evening. But the strange thing is, when he talks about that stuff, like, because Corey committed suicide, I think, right? And in his, like, honor, there's a lot of people that understand that there was a lot of young boys that we would see on screen all the time that were basically, you may as well ship them to fucking Epstein Island, bro.
Right.
And the aftermath of that is some of the weirdest shit we've ever seen. I mean, oh my God, look at Britney Spears right now. What the fuck is going on with her?
I don't even follow any media stuff. I have no idea what's going on with anything.
Exactly. What's going on with Amanda?
I don't follow any of that shit. I don't give a fuck about any of these realities. I don't care about stars at all. They're the worst. But you're right.
Something rotten in
Britney
Denmark.
Spears, Joe Walsh, where you at?
Oh my God, Joe Walsh.
He loves her.
I love her too.
Do you really? I don't really give a fuck about Britney Spears.
The same way that
I don't like her music. I don't even remember one song of hers I ever liked. And then I don't give a fuck about her. But hey, whatever. If you like her, that's great. Like Denzel, I love his movies, but like I said, the fact that he would be like, and you're right, man. I can imagine if I was ever a movie star and you even paid me for one movie and I had like $15 million, $20 million. You're in trouble, because that's enough money for me for the rest of my life. I don't give a fuck about aesthetics. I would fucking out everything I ever knew about every single one of you. It would be the worst scenario for all of you fucking motherfuckers. There's only two. Yeah.
Mud, there's a line from a Beth Hart song. She says, if I was a movie star, I'd pay the White House pay and never have to pay the rent. If only I was president. You know it's here for taking. You know it's all yours, mine. My sister says you gotta see it to believe it, but I believe it. Won't sleep till I've had enough.
Welcome back, Phil.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to insult you. I apologize.
Exactly what
I didn't leave insulted. This way, the best thing I've ever heard. I did not leave insulted. I left wanting a drink.
Well, fair enough. I would like to have a few more, but I only have this last one, unfortunately. I was going to buy another case. I was at the store, and I was like, no, don't do it. You have 10 beers. And I only ended up having 9.
Yeah, but this is your Friday.
That sounds like poverty.
It is poverty. It's not poverty, actually. It's stupidity.
No, it's not hunger or lack of shelter. You're not hungry.
I could have bought another case, Bill. It was trying to be diligent and responsible. I was like, no, you don't need to drink 14 beers. You're not in a good mindset when you do that. Don't do it. 10 beers is plenty. And then now if there's only 9, and after I have 9, of course, I probably am drunk enough, though. Right.
Well,
but I weren't, I don't know.
Either way, Mud, it's good to see you, brother.
Very good to see you too, Lady K.
It's good to see you. And you know what?
Even if Phil's in that studio, it's fine.
But even either way, like, to be honest, it's like when I look at when we actually interact with like, the people online and things like that, you are so fucking consistent that it's like that's exactly
people taking blood
That's
money.
Phil's favorite word.
I love the word consistent.
I think I am consistent as well, to be honest.
And the thing is, you've never not been you.
Yeah.
I can like
Consistently an asshole, consistently there. Somewhat on time, yeah.
It goes beyond.
I mean, yeah. Thank you for acknowledging that.
No, but I mean, the same thing. Like Phil,
I don't get a lot of credit.
I get a compliment.
I do everything for free. I do everything.
Cool. I do. You know, I spoke up for Smokey. He porn bombed bad core. I don't like that, but
he said that. He admitted that.
But even with that,
you know, I'd like to take his catchphrase. Yeah.
So listen, I ain't seen Smokey like
exchange, man. That would be a fair exchange.
Nothing bad against Smoke because I ain't seen that nigger in a year.
Yeah.
I love that.
But you know, he's still around. Of course, he's cool. Of course.
What? Phil, I ain't seen him in like a year.
Really?
Yeah.
I've seen Smokey in probably, oh my god, it might have been before.
I told him. Yeah, right. And I told him, Lady K.
And I used to see him all the time.
I told him when he came in, he's like, don't have Honest Frank in here. No one likes that. And I was like, that's the funny thing is, this is the first time Honest Frank's been on here. It brought you. So I guess that isn't good. I
would have come around, you know. I like the monologue. I'm always here for the monologue. And I've seen
you love the monologue show?
I think that should, especially hearing tonight, and I'm not really a big football person, but I grew up around it, the KC Chiefs. I'm all about the KC Chiefs winning, so this was the best broadcast I've ever actually heard.
Wow.
If we win again, we're a dynasty, and I'll never say anything.
And I'm going to show you how good my memory is. The only other time you said you appreciated my show and it was a good show was when I complimented Ella's nose and said it was normal and little and people would pay for it. And I always remember that because I remember everything.
The irony is disgusting.
I am cursed with the memory of an elephant.
And you know, how often do I like anything? Can I ask you that? How often do I like anything? Do you like, you know?
Never.
Well, I try. You know, I try. You know, never. I really do try.
I mean, you do. I mean, yeah, you'll do the fictitious, etc. Like, I remember that specifically because I had complimented her and I was kind of making fun of Elisa at the same time. And you're like, this is my favorite show. And you're only in chat at that point, right? But that's, and this could be years ago. I think this is years ago.
The new girl.
The new girl. I've grown out of, you know what I mean? Don't worry, Lady K.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what's really weird? Like,
oh, yeah, I get it. Trust me.
I know for a fact that there was a time period where you and I were like, blah, blah, blah.
Never. I was never bad with you. Never.
Yeah, but not like, but then we kind of got over that, and I like.
No.
I mean, by
everybody on here is Ebony and Irie working together in perfect harmony.
Your friends. So I appreciate you. Thank you for that.
You're the best. Like, oh, you're at the fucking top of the shrine. There's tears. I don't want to fucking I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. So I don't want to list them.
Yeah,
well, we
there were tears, right? There are tears.
I would hope that, honestly, your number one.
Phil's on a lower tier, so I don't want to mention it.
Oh, I was thinking of someone. I forgot.
I would have played Baldur's Gate 3 and beat it faster than you could have.
I'm playing on the hardest difficulty. I'm having a great time.
You know I obviously would, because I don't cheat.
I don't think you're tactile. I don't think you would, no. I think you'd play on Kingdom Heart mode or whatever. Whatever it is. Really, I mean that.
Josh, what was his name? I love Josh X. I haven't seen him in a long time. No problem. Josh X?
You know, that's a little bitch. I was going to talk shit on him. I'm fine with it, by the way. I love him. He's fun to kick it with.
I'll get you to platinum.
I'm only kidding when I say that.
He said, I'll get you to platinum in Overwatch. I'll get you to platinum. And I finally played with him. And I'm silver, and I'm pretty sure I was way better than him in every fucking game we played. And then I never saw him again.
That's why I only play one or two classes. I don't go off anything I don't know.
I'll smash you too.
I don't believe that, to be honest.
I'm
I
really
have too many hours in FPS. You could be very good, but it's like
good. I'm silver. But he specifically said he was platinum, right? And he was going to
did Overwatch 1 carry over off to Overwatch 2 with your ranking?
It's the same. No, but no, hell no. It gets reset every season. It's reset.
I love that they did that though, like their own ranking.
But I mean, the thing was, Josh bragged about. I don't brag. I'm like mediocre. I understand.
I brag. I like to win trophies and
But
win.
he was like, I'm gonna carry the platinum. And every game I played with him, I was better than him.
You would never say that to me. I'd never let you say that to me. That's why I beat you in fantasy football. I would never let you say that to me, by the way. That's the irony. And Jesus Christ, Photoshop between us. I'm so good with this dumb shit.
Oh yeah, you beat me one game.
Yeah, and they made fun of the mayor, and I'm like, I hate these people. And I left that day. I left that day when they did that. And I was like, I like him, fuck you all. That's exactly what I thought.
You know what? That's actually quite, like, a beautiful story.
Like, the most charitable person gives, and he fucking, and look at it in the very beginning of him. He has the best story, right? In the very beginning, he didn't do, he wasn't acting, but now he has to because that's what he's exposed to. He's got a fictional town in a sense. Like, that's the authority given to him. And, there are things about that was very nice, like Randall, who was dying, and they gave such great things to him, and Randall puzzles in a nice basket, and I'll never forget the names, and such good, they're coming to you like this every day. You don't have to use them in content in a bad way. You remember those people, and you glorify them. If you say, how would you change that town? There's a church there, and now there's nothing. I'd say, well, I'd go back, and I'd edify. Make everything edification.
Listen, what was I going to say?
Go ahead.
I forgot what I was going to say, Phil. I had a fucking deep thought when I was in the bathroom pissing, and now I think all the edibles are ready.
Oh, you had a deep thought in the bathroom, and then
Yeah.
An epiphany.
I'm in the bathroom pissing. I can still hear you guys.
Yeah, an
right?
epiphany.
Hopefully you can't hear me peeing, and I had a thought, and then I totally lost because I've eaten so many edibles. I think right now, I bet I've eaten 200 milligrams.
Oh my
Insanity.
No fucking way.
Insanity. No, really. 300 made me an emotional wreck.
It's coming on though in waves, Phil. I didn't eat all at once. You know what I mean?
I forgot what I had.
Started, so we're talking over hours. 50 here, little bite there, head there, bam, bam.
Good stuff, and I got a good banger. It's great. Yeah.
You're a Raiders fan, right?
Oh yeah.
Next
Something. I want to hear something in the way.
Sunday, I'm gonna be waving my fucking terrible towel in Vegas. Here we go.
Whoa.
Go against the Raiders in
See,
Vegas.
Lady Kate, and this sucks. My 17-year-old cat, I think he's gonna die soon because I looked up the symptoms. He's drinking mass water, he's peeing. They said his kidneys are failing at this point. So he's probably it's gonna be the worst thing. But when my cats all die and I'm gonna get rid of the others that I don't like, then I can travel wherever I want, whenever I want.
Next Sunday.
I can go to Vegas.
My team.
Man, I don't want to be excited because I want my cat to live to be 20. I don't want this to happen. I want my cat to be 25.
I swear to God. Okay, here's one thing that I will say. Okay, I'm going to the game with somebody that I know from high school. All right, that I've known, actually, our families go way back.
Chad, known as Gonzo. Look at they're fighting. There's a 17-year-old. He's still a bit. Look at him. He's still regulating at 17.
I swear to God.
Back to young ones.
I'm putting my hand in the air. If you were in Vegas next weekend, I'm getting there Sunday. I'm leaving Monday. If you were there, you have the motherfucking time of your life. Anything you want to do. My friend,
I've been here.
The alpha. At 17 years old, still the alpha. Absolutely, Lady K. Only when my kitty dies. I will never leave him, though. I won't leave him. I can't leave him. So I'm trying at this house and I hope he lives at 25. He's 17. But he's drinking a lot of water and he's peeing a lot, and they say he losing a little weight, but he's still fucking the other cats. So.
Well, that sounds like some kind of diabetes.